Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Virtual Sim League's Season 12, the penultimate round of the season. And we are here at an overcast Spa-Francorchamps in the Ardennes Forest for the Belgian Grand Prix. My name is Jess Paul, and joining me once again, we've got Matta. Matta, I think it should be a good race tonight. The penultimate round and the championship's still quite close.
Yeah, should be good. Yeah, I've got my winter jacket on. It's a bit overcast in Belgium, so yeah, looking forward to tonight's action. See what the guys championship contenders can do, and hopefully take it down to the final race next week in Portugal.
Yes, which will be two 35% races, and we got 4 drivers who are still in the championship hunt, with Lakitu bringing himself back into the mix after a very strong second place again last week. He got 2 second places in a row, which is good for him. He's on form, but we'll go through the standings a little bit later on when we have the 2-minute wait around. So we will do that then. But meanwhile, we only got 1 driver out on circuit, so it took a while for the timer to sync up with us as they were getting their tyres out. We got Lewis Craig out on a run. Spa, been in the F1 calendar since the 1950s, so since the very start. And we have raced here at VSL in pretty much almost every single season, including in the F2s last season as well, for those of you who don't remember. And we also had I remember where there was one race where it rained quite a bit at the end and people didn't know what to do with their tyres. So yeah, pretty much it's been at VSL for many, many seasons, and it's produced some classic races and sometimes the chaos as well. But we will see what happens. No threat of rain as it looks like at the moment, but we know with this track it has the second highest amount of rainfall, so it could happen.
Yeah, it certainly can, Jess, and yeah, it might throw a bit of a spanner in the works, because I was discussing it with the guys earlier, and I don't think have we had a rep race this season?
I can't remember. It's been a long time ago.
So yeah, so it potentially could happen. It could happen next week in Portugal. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, obviously it evens the playing field slightly, but yeah. It's going to be quite interesting. There's a few cars out now. Nick on mediums. So, yeah, it's going to be, be quite interesting. But I think Lewis Craig is about to start a lap, Jess, so I'll let you take away.
Yes, indeed. He's going to be the first person to make his way around this 7-kilometre circuit. One of the only tracks on the calendar to have an FIA exception for it to be longer than the actual limitations. So past the source, the tight hairpin, heavy braking when you run wide there, and now we're heading towards the famous El Rouge and Radion. Most challenging part of the track, steep uphill combination. You have to keep the car as smooth as you can, because otherwise you're going to probably end up in the wall. You pass into the Camel Straight now, which we will see a lot of power around there, a lot of overtaking opportunity. That is where you need the low downforce as you head towards the tricky chicane. Another right, left, right sequence. Try and avoid the curves as much as you can. Montmandy, another fast right-hander coming up, then into past Barrage and in towards the corner of No Name, but I don't think it's called No Name anymore, but I still like to call it No Name. Keep the car close to the right as you can. Move to the left as you head towards Piron, as he's gaining a lot of speed as he passes there. He's aiming mainly to the right as he now heads towards Thagnus, so he aims right and then another left again through Stabilo 1 into Stabilo 2, also known as Paul Frere. Lift off slightly, but turn in slightly early to get the car stable once again and accelerate hard as you head towards Blanchimont. Fastest corners on the track. A lot of courage and skill. We could see again a lot of overtakes. It will be harder if it rains, but the track is starting to get a bit lighter in terms of the weather, sunnier as well, even though there is dark clouds in the air. As he's going to finish off with that. What's it going to be? He had a bit of a scrum in the last corner past the bus stop again. A 1:42.608. So that is the first driver on a lap. And Stephen crosses the line. He goes second.
Yeah, it's getting a bit like you said, Jess, it's getting a bit warmer. So started to take this jacket off now. But Yeah, getting the shades out. But I don't know who else is next on the lap. I thought it was Sully, but
Sully's about
he's
to
obviously
start
just
one.
started his lap, so
He's reserving
I'm
tonight.
not too sure who's on next. Actually, I think it might possibly be. Is it a Williams of Jordan? Who's actually he's just started a lap, I think.
He's back in VSL
yeah,
after
back in
a break.
VSL. Yeah, a bit of a break. He took a bit of a sabbatical in lead racing in general. But he's back. He's back fighting fit and back reserving tonight. He won't unfortunately score any points for Williams due to Johan having a race ban for this week and next week, which will basically wipe him out for the whole season. Wipe him out for the rest of the season. So obviously to help with the, he might as well have a full grid. Jordan will only unfortunately store points for himself rather than the team.
Yes,
so,
and the reason being was due to him causing a safety car later on in the race. So you saw where he got a 10-second time penalty. Yeah, he intentionally did that because he was stationary for quite a bit of time. It showed that he did not drive maturely, respectfully, and properly. And we noticed that he was doing some donuts in the runoff and grass. So, yeah, not good. So that's why he's got a 2-race ban, and that was a steward's report there. 6, including Johan's disqualification. But some of them were NFA because some people failed to do the report correctly. You probably know who. But Jordan is going to finish his lap now. What can it be for the Williams driver? It's going to be a decent lap, actually, for Jordan. P5 for him. Deck P1 at the moment, though, with a 142.5. And Nick third on mediums, which shows that it's good for him, as Gav's had a bit of a moment into Les Combes. So he has invalidated his lap, unfortunately. But, yeah, as he's also filling in tonight. Quite a few reserves tonight. We've got Gav, Indigo, Risky, and Jordan reserving tonight. Is there any other reserves tonight, or is it just those 4?
No, Indigo's now in the Alpine for the rest of the season.
Oh, perfect.
Just JTX unfortunately had to back away with work, so
understandable.
Indigo's in for the remainder of the season in the Alpine, so that might bump them up. But Sully's absolutely wears a Merc. I need to go on a Merc here because if his car's still there.
He has retired from the session.
He's gone there. There's a Merc. There we go. So he's lost it at. Is it P1? No, yes, it is P1. And the car's no longer there, so he has. Yep. So he's lost it at P1 there. Deck's leading the way there. 800ths ahead of Lewis Craig. And a bit of a battle between them two. They're pretty close in the championship as well, Jess. They're only 2 points in it. As Leroy just goes. Takes the bragging rights for the Ferrari team. Obviously, Deck has been outperformed in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And hopefully Leroy will want to try and stamp that out and get back into being the head of the table. Little WWE reference there if you're into that. But yeah, so it's a Ferrari 1-2 at the moment then, Jess.
It is. We haven't seen that in a while, of course. Apart from Australia in real life, where we saw Ferrari 1-2, but that was in the race. Leroy is currently standing 5th in the standings, whereas Deck is in the top 10 on 54 points. So doing quite well for himself this season. Tony goes up to the line in 9th place, who's currently sitting near the bottom of the standings, but he's still got the final 2 rounds, final three races technically, because we've got the 2 races tomorrow, next week. So yeah, final 3 races to gain some more points and try and not be the wooden spoon out of the full-time. He actually is the wooden spoon at the moment out of the full-time drivers. The reserves don't count because
that might be a new award that we had.
The wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon.
So who finishes last out of the full-timers?
Yeah.
That'll be a good idea, actually. Yeah.
We'll call it the Pete Knighton Award.
Pete's gonna hate you for that.
Or we call it the Speed Tinton.
Pete's doing a lot better this season, though.
Yeah, he's had his momentum sort of stalled last couple of rounds, but it was obviously the start of the season almost up until 2 weeks ago. He was in the top 10, but only recently he's dropped a bit out of that after a couple of poor rounds. But yeah, much better from Pete this season. But that's obviously the end of the game cycle. And obviously other, people have many things on, especially when the summer hits. And especially when the Euros start, it's going to be quite interesting.
When does that start?
I think 2 months away, isn't it?
Wow.
So, yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. As Finley's on top on a set of mediums. Okay.
He means business.
I think someone's been practicing, Jess. I don't know about you.
I wonder who's been practicing. Because
Indigo's just down. I think he's down on his lap. He's 8 seconds off. I don't know how you can be down in second sector if you're 8 seconds off, but whatever. But Glock's about to come up to the line then. He's entering the bus stop. And the second part of the bus stop, he takes the second stop of the bus stop. And he goes to the run to the line. And he goes P1
wow.
a whole second faster on a set of softs. So we thought Finley's lap was impressive, but Glock's, yeah.
Could he win the title tonight? With 3 rounds to go,
the gap needs to be 52.
Wait, yeah. So right? Obviously, tonight there'll be 2 rounds. So 25 points.
Yeah.
Times
plus
2.
You get pole, and then you get So
plus.
So 25 is obviously 50.
And then 2 pole points. Yeah, 4. Yeah. So 54 points. The gap needs to be not going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think.
No. Well, unless Finley DNFs.
If Finley DNFs, then maybe.
Nick needs to win then. But yeah, it's we had a good start. That first 4 races when Leroy was winning.
Leroy was up there.
I don't know who anyone predicted that. But the lads have certainly picked it up a bit. And dropped Leroy for dust, I think. But we'll see what anyone can do here. Obviously, Indigo is obviously pretty good. And
Julie Show
just on 3rd. Okay.
That is impressive.
There you go. So I did it last round. To be fair, Julie Show. Obviously, if it wasn't for that late safety car, he was having a good run.
He was having a good run, but then that safety car did not help him, and he scored. I think he finished 15th.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah. So
if it wasn't for Johan, he would have been up there.
Yep. But Casper at the back at the moment. I think Gareth's going to do a last to first, like he did in Tier 2. Don't think he'll get first though, but it might be the first DNF.
Oh.
No, I'm only joking. Casper hasn't set a lap. He's on the out lap now, so I'm guessing he's probably doing 2 runs. There's Nick's obviously gone 3rd there, Jess. I just missed that, but he's only just gone ahead of Julie Show, but gone within a second of Glock. So it's going to be interesting to see what Finley can do. He must say anything to go, but he's 10 seconds off now, so he's on an out lap. So I'm guessing he'll go for a final run again.
He's out of sync
on a lapper. Yeah. So I think Judy Show's Stephen's already on a lap, but he's got no battery, so that's a no. He's done a rush back to the pits. Then I'm guessing Jordan's invalidated. Pete is 2 seconds down, so I think he's just warming up.
Lewis Craig,
run, or potentially going in the pits. What about Lewis Craig?
He's going to improve ever so slightly on his lap time. He goes 9th, doesn't improve on position, but improves on time.
Yeah, gets closer to deck.
That is true.
So, deck. Yeah. Also, Pete's folding between them two. But yeah, can anyone stop Jess? Not Jess. You can't stop Jess. Can anyone stop Glock then, Jess?
I'm not on the track. I'm not on the track. I would probably be near the back if I was racing these guys.
Nah, you'd be at the front, Jess.
Nah, not necessarily. I've raced with quite a few of them before.
You just put it in the pause menu, you'll be fine. No, to be fair, I think Glock might still get pole. I don't know what 110 AI pole position is like in equal cars, but It could be pretty close, that 141 one.
No,
What is the
don't
lap
give
record,
people
Jess? Do you know that?
ideas.
No, well, it's set to 55, so I don't think they'll be improving with that AI.
Oh, you're 55. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, I'm probably 110.
I was going to
Not
say.
yet. What is the lap record here, Jess?
I've got the race lap record, but not
Race lap
the race lap records.
Qualifying.
No, I'll find that because I put the race lap record, but not the qualifying lap record. I don't know. Fastest. No, that's. Oh, it doesn't say qualifying lap record. The last race we had in qualifying was last year. That was a Charles Leclerc with a 1:46.9. Was that in? That might be.
Oh, it wet. I think it might have been.
I think it was Inters. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Google. Well, we have time, so we may as well.
Other search engine providers are available.
Just
ask Jeeves.
Yeah, I think. The fastest time was a 1:41.2 by Lewis Hamilton.
Well, okay. Look, you're faster than Lewis. Faster than Lewis, confirm.
Is that Glock?
Yeah, Casper's done P3, by the way, Jess. Just slotted into P3, 4 tenths away from Glock, so it just shows he's on it. Well, we'll find out if when Indigo does something like that. It's 7 seconds up.
Does that all be 9:59?
Yeah, it's only at 3, so it won't do very far.
Yeah, it will be around about 15, 16. Yeah, so not ideal for Indigo.
Not ideal, but we shall see if he gets the run to the line. I don't think it's going to be a 40. No, it's not. It's going to be a 41.
Third, so he found the time in the final sector.
Yeah. So third, still just below 4 tenths off. Well, 4 tenths off Glock, which just shows, I think, it was a very good lap. But I think Casper's on another lap, by the way. He must have enough battery. He's got a half left.
No, he's
so
2 seconds
he's
down.
Definitely got enough. Okay, never mind. Matt Ryan's on a lap. That's fine. But everyone's on the out lap. Finley down in 7th, Jess.
Our championship protagonist.
Yeah. Work to do. Obviously heading on to his final run with less than 50 seconds on the clock. You can take it away, just go for it.
We got 40 seconds left on the clock now. We've got Glock on pole with a 1:41.106. Could we get into the 140s tonight? Glock is going to try and do so. Glock and Finley are just starting their runs right now, but we'll see if anyone else is just about to finish their runs as they head towards the bus stop. I don't think many people are. We've got JP's about to start one. Matt Ryan is heading towards the Campers into Stabilo 1 and 2. JP's about to start his run as well. Casper is not going to improve on his run because he's retired in the pit lane. So
Finley, bad news for Finley, Jess.
Invalidated.
Yep.
Where?
What time has been? Yep. So that's work to do there for Finley. But his Glock is marginally up, Jess. Only 3 thousandths, but he's marginally up. We'll see what he can do. Lakitu is down at the moment. I don't know if he's made that and he's invalidated, so that's the pressure of qualifying Indigos in the pits. What can Nick do? Nick's on a lap. Julius Show also unfortunately invalidated
Nick's
as well.
Improving.
Doing well here. What about Leroy?
I think Nick just did a 29 something. 29.9.
Yeah, so he's 300. He's 300s up on his lap. So it's not going to be anywhere near, but it's a slight improvement.
Purple middle sector, 42.6.
So he gets in a 140, just giving the trophy now.
He's not. He didn't improve in the first sector though. But
oh, he didn't. Okay. Oh.
But we got
So
Glock's team. No, we got Glock heading towards the line. Let's watch Glock as he's about to cross the line. Can he get to the 140s? No. 140.8.
8. There we go. It's Max Verstappen-esque.
The key to it as invalid. We got Nick on the run next. Then we got the Alfa Romeo of the key to who's invalidated. So we've got Nick next. Then we've got the Alfa Tauri. What can Nick do? 5th place for him.
Slight improvement, yeah.
Slight improvement. Leroy's up next as he goes up to the line. Can he get in the top 5? P6 so close.
Yep.
Kev's up. No.
Finley.
Yeah, Finley's going to go up to the line.
Kev's
Where is
down.
he?
What about Stephen? No, Stephen's down as well. So
Kev's in the pits. That's it.
Yep, that's it then, Jess. Clock. Yep, he's blew the field away there. He's turning to Max Verstappen for a second for 18 minutes.
It was the middle sector. He was faster in the middle sector by about 2 or 3 tenths compared to the nearest rival, Blakito. Fastest first sector was Julie Show with a 29.8, and fastest final sector was Indigo. So no one got faster than every single sector. So Glock could have gone quicker there at the end of the session, but he still got pole anyway. And if he gets a gap to 54 points between himself and his nearest championship rivals, he could claim it tonight. But we all want a title fight to the final 2 races next week in Portugal. So for Nick and Indigo's sake, they're going to hope they climb their way up the order. But we'll go run for your order now. So we've got Glock from Lakitu, Indigo, Casper, Nick, Leroy, Judy Show, Finley, Speed Knighton, and Deck your top 10. The rest are irrelevant. Joking. We got Lewis, Risky, Jordan, Kev, Stephen, Matt Ryan, Ahmed, Tony P, and then obviously JP did not say a lap time. I don't think he got into the session in the end. And then we got Gareth, who's opted to do a last 2 challenge to see where he can climb up on the grid, Matt. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, sorry, drinking water there. Yeah, last to last, I think, for Gareth. Not joking. But yeah, it's going to be interesting what the rest of the guys can do. Obviously, being 5 tenths down in qualifying, half a second down. It's yeah, not great. But it might be just watching for the battle for second, Jess.
It could potentially.
Yeah, never over, especially with the 2 mandatory stops and potential safety car that could throw an absolute spanner in the works like it did last week and in Singapore. So yeah, it's never over in VSL, and well, hope you sit down, grab your popcorn, and
that's my line.
For some action. Hey. Date trademark, just date trademark.
Joking. It's not my line. Anyone could use it. I'm not protective over it, I promise. But we may as well go through the standings whilst we wait for the drivers to get their setups in. So, as I was saying earlier, it's around about... Glock got 146 points, Finley 123, so it's around about 20-30 point gap to the top 2. Nick on 120, Lakitu on 119, Leroy on 96, Casper on 77, Indigo on 74, JP on 61, Lewis Craig on 56, Deck on 54, Michelle on 53, he's not here tonight. Yaham's going to stay on 53 because he's not racing for the rest of the season. So Pete potentially could jump him up on 51. And Kieran on 49, Matt Ryan on 41 with Waitsy, 40 for Kev, Stephen on 25, Judy Show on 24, and Ahmed on 15. And I'll need to get the rest of the standings because it's not appearing. So we got Waze on 14, JTX on 12, but he's not racing anymore. Yours truly, Matter on 10, Gareth on 10, Cam on 8, Tony P on 7, Jack Craig on 5, and Risky, Rico, and Yuri on 0 points. So that is your Drivers' Championship. And the constructors...
Sorry, Jess, if Gareth does score a point tonight, I may dust off the wheel and get racing next week.
On driver comms?
yeah. No joking. But yeah, you carry on with the teams.
Yes, we've got Sauber leading the way. I'm a bit worried we're about to get racing to so I'll be as quick as I can. So we've got Alfa on 183, Alfa Tauri 175, Aston Martin and McLaren on 160. McLaren's dropped quite a bit in this Constructors' Championship. Ferrari on 150, Alpine on 148, Haas on 142, Red Bull on 100, Mercedes on 96, and Williams on 68. So apart from Williams, I think any other of the top 9 could win the Constructors' title with a few more rounds left to go off the championship. Who's your pick for the win?
Tonight's win. Jess, I feel like want stars in their eyes there. Remember that show?
Yes, I do.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going with.
That's my brother's name.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Small world. Best name in the world, that is. I'm going to go with Indio.
I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for boring. And go for Glock. I literally thought we were about to start racing, but then I completely forgot a formation lap.
Yeah, formation lap, yeah. There'll still be a recovery drive for Finley, I think, today. Obviously had a broken wing on the first lap last week, and he recovered back to third, I think, with that safety car. So
he got 15 points last week, so yeah, it was third, wasn't it?
Yeah, third. So got a bit lucky. So well, you need a bit of luck, don't you? So yeah. Obviously Casper's had a good few rounds as well, so I wouldn't write him off. Obviously had a good little battle with Glock in China. Obviously Glock unfortunately came out victorious. Obviously Lakitu did have a battle with Glock near the end, and also came out victorious. And it's an Aston Martin 1-2. Who's else in the Aston Martin? Sully. Does Sully want to lead the race?
Sully does that in every league, either racing or commentating. He always likes to be near the front.
I'd never do that, Jess. I'd never do that. That's shocking, isn't it? Shocking, isn't it, really? Shocking,
he always goes near the front.
Naughty. Get him sacked.
To be fair, though, in the leagues that he is in, he's been on fine form. I think he's like liking the game more, and he's spinning less, which is great to see. Like, he's making less mistakes, and he's more consistent, I would say.
Yeah. Well, in Tier 2, last season or the season before, might have been last season in Tier 2.
It was last season, yes.
He won the race.
Around here?
He only raced like 4 times. Around here, yeah, around
so that's why he wants to race here.
So, well, yeah, probably. Well, we'll see if he can win.
You never know. Anything can happen. So we have got Glock, Lakitu, Nick, Deck, and JP on the mediums. Stephen has somehow gone on the hards. I think he's made a mistake and forgot to change his strategy. Whereas everyone else has gone for softs. I think if I was on a two-stop, I would definitely go for softs because it's guaranteed a safety car.
Yeah. You know what I've just forgotten as well?
What?
I haven't told Jordan about the mandatory two-stop. But I think he watched the race last week, so...
He should be fine. But if he forgets, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault, yeah, so... Yeah. I'll be getting sacked as well, so... a job opening for a VSL owner next week will be open. But little funny thing there. Sully span on the final corner, but Antonio Parr and Jet Everest get disqualified. But Jess, we're about to get lights out and get racing.
We are about to get racing for the penultimate time this season, and for the third to last time, we've got the lights about to go out. And we are racing. I didn't really see the lights there as we head towards turn number 1, but we move on as Glock gets a decent start from Lakitu, but Indigo pulls to the inside of him as he makes his way up the hill through towards El Rouge. Judy Show and Leroy going side by side for El Rouge. That could be very brave as well. And we got Nick right in at the thick of this as well, as the middle half seems to be going A-OK. Indigo to the inside of the Kemmel Straight, takes the lead. Lakitu tries to fight back. It's going to be free wide in towards Lecon potentially. But I think Glock backs off, and I think Lakitu backing off as well. We got the other Alpine of Casper trying to make good as Leroy's had a bit of an off. He's had a bit of a spin. So I don't know what happened there.
No damage, it looks like, Jess.
Yep, he's got damage, so he's down into last place. Not good.
Lakitu into the wall. Casper and Lakitu back in side by side, but Lakitu into the wall. Looks like it's damage there for the Alpha.
He's got damage. He's got 60% on the front right, sorry. Which is not a lot.
So that's...
But
no, oh my love, definitely
it's a lot here.
Show down the inside. Yellow flag set to 2. Oh, it's Ferrari, I don't know.
It is Lakita and Leroy. Shame about Lakita, who's on mediums. Meanwhile, the two speed boys are Speed, Knighton and Risky fighting with each other. Risky's up to 8th. And someone's hit the wall. That is Pete, as I just said about him. And we got a safety car.
Well, he's well, that's a big
That's a big
£1 million damage. Yep, that's yep, rip Pete there.
No one can pit though.
No one can pit, so that throws a bit of strategy out the way. But that's one safety car down, Jess. That's earliest safety car we've had this season. So,
I called it.
Yeah. But yeah, Indigo from 3rd then on the grid to is that 3rd? Was it 3rd? That is correct. Yes, it is 3rd.
He did start 3rd, yes.
Yeah. And Casper up to 3rd, and Finley. I thought he might have had a bit of an incident in turn 1. He's up into 4th. I don't think he's got any damage. Well, he's obviously in 4th, so he obviously doesn't. But he's ahead of Nick. The other championship protagonists. Julie Show's moved up position. Det moved up 3. Sully's up 4. So he's used that formation lap to really good today in those positions. Kev's also up 4. Lewis Craig up 2. Matt Ryan, though, up 5 positions, so up to 11th. Biggest losers, obviously, Leroy and Lakita. Losing 17 positions, so that's not good. But they obviously have pitted, but it's obviously not a mandatory stop. So, well, Lakitu's pitted. Obviously, Leroy hasn't. So I don't think he does have damage. I think he just spun. Either he got spun round or he spun himself. You never know around these curbs, around Spa. But yeah, just safety. I don't know what you want to talk about. We talked about. I don't remember years ago somewhere that someone talked about baguettes. Is there anything Belgium? Obviously, Belgium invented French fry.
I did not know that.
Didn't know that?
No, I thought it was.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
No, I literally did not know that. I do remember in a VSL stream, another co-commentator of mine talked about something weird, and I was like, I did not know that either as well. But yeah, interesting fact about safety cars. Whilst we're on the topic of safety cars, every time we go here in real life, there's an 80% chance of a safety car during the Belgian Grand Prix. And the 1997 Belgian Grand Prix was the first time that a Formula 1 race began under a safety car. We've had that before on this game, on a race I've commentated on before, so it is possible, of course.
Yeah, that at Monaco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one race I missed.
Restart the lobby. Yeah.
I think there was one race where we started on the safety car, but I think we just kept. It might have been the first. It might have been Jacker car actually on a few Thursdays ago, where we started on the safety car, but it went green straight away, so they kept going. So, but F1 24 is coming out tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but
tomorrow,
the trailer.
imagine.
Yeah, the trailer.
The trailer, yeah.
Yeah, trailer's coming out tomorrow at 4 p.m. So hopefully we get a idea of what features will come on the new game, of course. And game comes out.
Quite interesting to see what they bring out. Obviously, the pre-order bonus is still get 18,000 Bitcoin. I don't want 1 year. They just go with 24,000 or 25 or something a bit bigger. But whatever. But the new icons this year are Jess. It's James Hunt and Juan Pablo Montoya. They're the two icons, my team icons this year.
In addition to the ones they had already. I believe.
They added on to that, or they're just two?
I don't know actually. I want to see Mansour again. I want to see Mansour again.
Yeah.
Because one thing I haven't done is done a Grand Prix race with Mansour, my teammate. I want to try that.
Well, was he on 21? What game was he on?
I think
earlier than that. Was it 2020?
It might have been earlier than that, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. But yeah, so make sure you do pre-order, and then you'll get to potentially race with us in season 13. Sign update to be confirmed, of course.
Yep. Well, I'll put it on the roadmap. I think. Well, might have to change that because the game's coming out so early this year. It normally comes out in August. Um,
I
it's
think it's
always
coming
August,
out
but,
2 or I think it's coming out
it's
3
May,
or 4.
it's
3 or 4.
May, June, early June.
I think it was towards the end of June last year.
Yeah,
So it's come up 3 or 4 weeks earlier than last year.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's the EA money for you, isn't it?
Safety car's in this lap.
It is, yeah. So it's really interesting what Indigo does here. Is he going to go even slower than he does? He's keeping a reasonable pace right now, but he might want to slow up slightly. Obviously, you can't go straight into the pits after following the safety car, and that does not count. So we'll be keeping an eagle eye on that. But it's going to be interesting to see what the drivers on softs can do, and it's sort of that transition phase now, so those softs are going to heat up a bit quicker. But when does Indigo go? Little, yeah, or is it Indigo? Because it's 2 O's. Anyway, when's he going to go? Is he going to go now? No, yeah, no.
He's going up. He's he's not
no,
going yet.
no,
I think he's
no,
going to
no,
go
no.
right.
I think he's going to go final corner. Glock is going to go out wide. Indigo's going to go out
Still
wide.
weaving. He's going to go now.
No, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Yep.
So he's had a good restart. Glock hasn't, as he's on mediums, but I will going to keep an eye on Casper and Finley behind as well. But the top 5 got away well. We got one of the Masterminds of Risky got away well too. There's pretty much not been much changes, but there's a huge gap from Nick all the way down. But pretty much Nick has already out DRS range to Finley, so he's dropped a little bit on those mediums.
He's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble.
DRS was enabled. Finley going to go down the inside of Casper, down the inside. Casper breaks a bit later. Casper holds on to it. No contact, which you like to see. But Finley tried the move really early on. But he's got the gap behind, so we can take the risk. But yeah, Casper holds on to third. Then Jess.
As we got another yellow flag, and that is Lakito.
It's an alpha of Lakito, and yeah.
But don't forget, Lakito hasn't done a mandatory stop because he pitted on the safety car.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a great race so far for Lakito.
I need to note this down, actually, that he's done a non-mandatory stop.
Yeah.
So I will note that down.
All right. Oh, Casper. Yeah. Right behind Glock there for a second. Finley's dropped a bit out, so he must have made a mistake somewhere. But Casper, after fighting off Finley in the first set, he's now fighting against Glock as he goes to the inside of Blanchimont. Does he make the move? Bit of contact between Glock and Casper. Glock about saves it. It's the bus stop. What does... Oh, Casper's going to go a bit deeper. Casper's in the pits. Does he have damage there then? Yes, that's an early pit stop. A bit of contact. I don't know if he's got any damage. There's a few people in the pits now. I see no safety car. What does Casper have damage? We'll wait and see. I don't think he does.
I will have a look. No, he doesn't.
The guy's coming into the pits, but that even though he's battling, he's about to pass Glock. He doesn't. So, yeah. Over to you, Jess.
Yep, he does not have damage there. So I think it was just for strategy because he knew there could be some more safety cars. So he just wanted to stay up there and be in contention because he did not want to get caught out like we saw a few drivers do in the Singapore days as well. But we're on lap 5, of course. There's Craig and Risky trying to go side by side. Yellow flag, and we got another safety car.
Yep, Lakito into the wall.
That's good timing for Casper. So for Risky, Casper and Deck and Jordan, they're your net race leaders, and Lewis Craig and Tony Parr, and Ahmed and JP. So pretty much everybody from P11 downwards. Yep.
Has made a mandatory stop, so whereas everyone else still have to make 2 stops. So
came for Lakito because he was on good form.
Probably be back next week fighting.
He will.
Again.
But I think he will be out of championship contention, unfortunately.
Yeah, weekend to forget, but yeah. But Ahmed's going really slow here. I don't know what Ahmed's doing. JP is a bit frustrated with that.
Yeah, he's
Imagine.
going very slow on the Delta. So
Very slowly.
Indigo and Finley.
Finley are in the pits, not for mandatory stops, but just to get a stop out the way. So they're on fresher tyres so they can compete with the guys.
Indigo
So
and Finley.
knock
There
that
we
down
go.
here into Finley, yep.
I'm only writing down the non-mandatories because
it's a tactical. Yeah.
Because when I tried,
tactical stop.
because when I tried noting down the mandatories as well as the non-mandatories, it got confusing. So it just makes sense if I just note down the non, and then it'll be easier. As we got a second safety car in 5 laps.
Tony Parr's in the pits as well. He's done for a set of hards. He's now probably going to go for mediums. If he's got a fresh set, or potentially softs. He has done 1 mandatory, so he's fine. But this second stop won't be. So not that down, Jess, as well.
Damn.
Yeah, if that was a wind change, I don't think it was.
I think it might have been a wind change, but I think he's going to go for mediums. Yeah, he's going to go on to 7 mediums. He might stretch these out and then go on softs later.
Yeah, you can really. So, yeah. Very interesting. Also, we had 2 safety cars and only 6 laps in.
Well, it is Belgium for you in VSL. Every time we commentate in VSL around here, we always tend to get quite a few safety cars, especially with the elevation and camber changes that we have around this circuit. It can pretty much demand you if you're not careful.
Sorry, I didn't notice. Sorry, Jess. Obviously, I know they're not mandatory, but Finley had got ahead of Casper. I know it wasn't mandatory, but that's
good job.
They've got trap position, so yeah, interesting. But yeah, Casper was obviously went for a different strategy last week as well, which sort of cost him in the end.
He was the one who pitted early, didn't he? Earlier than his rivals, and it didn't work because Glock was on the fresher tyres, and so was the Keto. But I was speaking to Casper last week. He was still pretty happy about his result. Like he felt like his form was pretty good, so he'll take it. I'm not going to say where he wants to aim for in the championship because he's worried that I might jinx him. So I'm not going to say anything more on that front. But he's on fine form currently, as is a few other people. Steven in 6th, but he's yet to stop. He's very lucky with that safety car, so he can keep P6 for a bit longer. I thought I just saw a few people going into the pits for their non-mandatories, but nope, they're not. They're just taking a wider line in and to the bus stop chicane as well. I don't think we've had a DRS lap yet, so we haven't seen people in the flesh on that yet. We're almost halfway into this race, by the way. The laps are so long.
Yep. Sort of strategy out and opens it up to Casper, really. I'm surprised Leroy hasn't pitted yet. Obviously,
Leroy's the one who usually does his stops first. I'm really shocked.
Benefited a lot in round 3 and 4 to obviously take the wins with a little strategy, but he's staying out this week. Yeah, could be quite interesting. Especially with these guys now. I think Casper's obviously, out of the guys behind him, is the fastest driver. Not to put any shade on anyone else, but
yeah, out of the ones behind, Casper is the quicker driver.
Yeah, so I don't think he's got much of a challenge in terms of that, but you never know. Still a bit of pressure. Little shout out to Kev though in 4th. Lovely stuff. I know he hasn't stopped yet, but it's good to see. And obviously Matt Ryan in 5th. So yeah, we'll see. But it's the safety car come in this, that Jess. I don't have any more Belgian facts, unfortunately.
I think I was doing my notes earlier. I was finishing off my notes after I had my dinner, and I haven't got that many fun facts about Singapore, which is exciting enough as well. But I will try and find it. There's some which are quite obvious, so I won't read it. Oh, actually, I found one actually. In the race, in real life, the drivers will perform 2,112 gear changes each, and there are 49 gear changes around the Spa-Francorchamps lap. So, hopefully the drivers won't be counting that, as we're about to go racing once again. Safety cars in this lap. And Glot once again will be the Burt Mylander as he leads the field away. Actually, no, it was one of the Alpines, wasn't it? It was
Indigo last time.
No, it's Glot this time. Sorry, forgive my friend.
Yeah, obviously Glock went. Obviously Indigo went last corner last time, so we'll see.
I think he's going to go right now.
Now, there we go. Jess, you've called that beautifully. I don't know if you've got a grip axe there or something.
No. I always predict Glock restarts. He usually just goes really early, so I was expecting. And look at the gap he's pulling away from Nick at the moment, nearly out of DRS range. So pretty decent from Glock. Meanwhile, we got Indigo on the fresher rubber, passing Gareth to the inside, and we got
Finley around the outside of Gareth as well. What about Jasper? Just going to give him a run? Don't think so. But we might get him into the turn 4. So, yeah, no DRS. So, those are the movers. Gareth's losing 2 positions already. He's about to lose a 3rd. And just like that.
So, yeah, Casper is pretty. His softs are pretty much dead at this point.
Oh my.
I can't see how much percentage he is on, but he's definitely around about the 30 to 40%. Deck, by the way, passes Gareth up to 11th. Indigo's past Leroy up to 7th. So the ones who have stayed on those softs for a longer period of time is definitely dying around here. There was a bit of oversteer from Indigo, it looks like, as he goes to move past Stephen up to 6th.
I think he's put the A on 0. Just my life as a Mercedes gone. Kev's gone. Kev's out.
Oh, not another safety car. Oh,
yes, it is.
God.
Oh my.
This is our first safety car.
Yeah, first, yeah.
We haven't had DRS. Oh, God. Well, we have to find more stuff to talk about. I know when Gav commentates on a Tuesday night, when we have too many safety cars when we race, he ends up talking about movies and doing movie reviews, which I found quite funny.
Yeah.
But you.
What's your favourite movie, Jess?
I don't know. I think I'm watching the Harry Potter films again on Netflix quite recently.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm getting into Harry Potter again. No reason
JP
why.
No mandatory, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thank you. This is not good, by the way, for the top 3 at all.
No. Or anyone who hasn't stopped yet. And that is Glock, Nick, Judy Show, Matt Ryan, Stephen, and Leroy. Also Gareth as well.
Not good. And hopefully people will remember the 2-stop race. Has anyone done their 2 stops yet?
Tony Parr has and JP has, but obviously they had it on mandatory, so they haven't done their official 2 stops.
No, JP, yeah. So no one has done their 2 stops yet. Okay. There's the stops, of course, and yes, the only one who have done mandatory 1 stop is Casper, Deck, Lewis Craig, Risky, Jordan, and Ahmed. Everyone else has still got to do 2 stops. So your net race leader is still Casper in P8.
Yeah, still Casper, yeah. Yeah.
With Deck and P2.
I don't even know who's going to win this race, Jess. I thought it was going to be a Glock or an Indigo.
I have no clue.
But now, yeah. Your guess is as good as mine, because no idea.
I don't think any of the chat will have a good clue either. I'm looking at the chat right now, actually. Lakiti saying this looks like a fun race. Well, not much has happened currently at the moment.
Lakiti, do you have any Belgian fun facts, by the way? Would like to get them in the chat as well if you watch it.
Yeah, if you have any Belgian fun facts, that'll be lovely.
Fun facts, yeah. I will check them. So no rude ones or whatever.
Interesting fact about home heroes, actually. No Belgian driver has ever won the Belgian Grand Prix.
There you go.
But Jackie Hicks...
No, can you name any Belgian drivers, F1 drivers?
But Jackie Hicks, who is the most successful driver in the country, won 8 F1 races, but never his home Grand Prix. Just like certain F1 drivers. He finished second in Spa.
Like with Jenson Button at Silverstone.
He finished second in Spa in 1968. Last Belgium to race on the grid. Can you guess who that is?
Ooh. What year?
His last F1 race was 2018. Oh, it's too obvious now.
2018.
I'll give you a clue. Waffle.
Oh no. Waffle.
Yeah, he was nicknamed Waffle.
Oh, it's not Ericsson. No, that's
No,
Swedish,
it's not Ericsson. Oh, I'll give you an obvious clue because I know you're not going to get it.
Terrible.
He races in Formula E at the moment. You watch Formula E?
Obviously not.
I'll put you out of your
John
misery.
O'Vern, Felipe Nasser,
Stoffel Van Dorn.
Stoffel Van Dorn. Oh yes. That's really bad. That's like a DTS. That's bad.
He is an Formula E champion in 2022, I think it was.
2?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Wasn't he the first world champion for Formula E? Or was it Nick de Vries?
It might have been.
Nick de Vries.
I will check.
That was the first, because obviously the other ones didn't count as a world championship.
Oh yes, it did. Because I'm trying to remember.
When they joined the FIA, that's when it was world championship.
I'm looking at the. I'm a massive fan of Formula E recently. More this year because I'm going to London in July to see Formula E.
You won't be able to hear it.
No, I won't be able to hear it. 2020 to 21 at Formula E season was the season. It was Nick de Vries that became the first FIA champion. And then it was Van Dorn the year after, and then it was Jake Dennis the season last year.
Last season.
He won in the penultimate round in London, so doing quite well still. He's good getting podiums this season. Jake Dennis, safety cars in this lap, by the way.
It was quite interesting to see that. Obviously, I was supposed to win tickets before, but. Due to auto show, but that didn't quite happen because a certain pandemic happened.
Oh yeah, I went in 2019. I booked tickets for 2020, and it never happened because of COVID.
No.
And Waitsy saying in the chat, can you box the lap the safety car comes in? No, you can't. You cannot follow the safety car in. I'm sure I was asked that question before by someone. It wasn't the same person. It was someone different.
Oh, Glock's gone.
Glock's gone again. He's gone early.
He's gone early again.
1.1 seconds.
Oh, Nick. Oh, no. Oh, no, Nick. Oh, no. He's going to be fuming.
I did say in the chat. I did say in the chat that you can't pit. It's a non-mandatory.
Oh, Pete's left you.
Oh, Nick.
Anyway, Indigo. He's put the AI to 0, I think.
Well, to be fair, it's on delay, so so I might have said it when they were thinking about it.
Oh my goodness me, what's happening between the
moving on to braking,
Indigo and Julie show? I thought there was a bit of contact there, but I think they got away with it. But Indigo, gone past Julie show pretty easily.
It's Finny gets penalty.
That's not going to help. Yeah, it's not going to help. But I'm sure the people who have not stopped yet, Jess, or who have not repeated the mandatory stop, will be pitting the end of this lap if we don't get a safety car. And they could leave it later, but you never know. You can't risk it. I'm sure people, especially with the 10-lap-old softs, they must be absolutely gone by now.
Yes, fair play to
Casper
Judy.
Round the outside of Stephen. As easy as that.
Easy as 1, 2, 3 goes Mr. Casper.
Yep. I think Casper's oh no.
Oh, not again.
Get a flag. Julie Show spun round, get going.
Don't unsafe rejoin.
Oh,
He's good. He's good.
He's all right.
Right.
All right. Nick is up though.
As Risky's had a bit of an off as well. There was almost contact with Tony B and Risky.
Glock's in, Indigo's in.
Everyone's
Finley is
gonna go
in as
in.
Indy hits the wall. Matt Ryan's in. This is going to
so-
be a busy pit lane. Casper's not, obviously. Matt Ryan's in. Deck is not in. Okay, surprised.
Don't forget, has
Oh, no, he's doing
already made
mandatory,
a
but you'd
stop, so
think-
he's all
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Lewis Craig, Jordan.
man-
I've
Oh, Kev's left, so he's already out. Cool.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I just had a minor incident, just like I did last week in another league where I disconnected, unfortunately. But we are back for some more action. We had some more pit stops.
Casper has made his mandatory, as well as Deck has made his mandatory. I can't remember anyone else pitting during that time. Obviously, the track was still green, so no safety car. So if someone did pit, it's okay. But Lewis Craig leads the race then. At the moment is Sully, obviously in second. Don't think Sully made a non-mandatory stop. I think he has.
Sully, I'm just trying to remember when he. I think he pitted just after the last safety car.
Okay.
I will check my telemetry.
If that's the case, Sully's leading the race.
I will double check. Timing page. Where is Risky? Risky is. I know Risky might have done. It doesn't tell you when they pit, does it? Oh, that's annoying.
Well, something's happened to Casper because Deck's ahead of Casper.
Deck is ahead of Casper.
Now the mandatory leader.
So did Casper get damage?
Oh, I don't know. He must have had something because I don't think he's pitted it yet. But he must have lost. He must have lost something there because he's right behind Gareth. DRS is enabled, by the way, for the first time in the race. So Deck is. I think he's your leader, Jess.
Yeah, because I left the session. I'm not sure who's done what. Who's done what.
Yeah, with 8 laps to go, Jess. Acorn is race leader.
I am gonna do a bit of. You know what? I'm gonna do a bit of a VAR check and see. When did Risky pit? Oh,
Deck, be careful! Oh my goodness!
That was so close to the back of Lewis Craig. That. Oh my god! I can hear myself on stream.
Oh my life!
Yeah.
I think Lewis Craig might have done. Lewis Craig has done two stops. Has he got a non-mandatory, Jess?
Who?
Lewis Craig.
Lewis Craig has not got a non-mandatory, I believe.
Okay, so he's second then. On track. Glock just got past O'Stephen. I think Lewis Craig's trying to get past O'Stephen as well.
So Risky pitted.
So Risky didn't then.
So Risky pitted under green flag on lap 5 and.
Nick still needs to stop twice, by the way.
Yeah, but he still needs to stop twice. Risky did pit under safety car.
Okay.
So he's still got one more stop to make. And he's just pitted again, so that's his second stop.
Yeah. Well, Casper, so 6th, 7th, 8th is your current podium.
Deck
1, 2, and
leading.
3.
Oh my god.
For now. But
wait, JP's done a non-mandatory. Never mind.
Stephen getting past Casper. This is not great. Oh, Casper's going to send it. He's just about. Oh my love, very late on the brakes. Gets it done. Obviously, he's got fresher tyres. And he holds on to third. That would have been a heartache for him there. But 7 laps to go, Jess. Counting it down now. Deck is on the back of Matt Ryan. He's got a gap to Lewis Craig. Also, they were pretty close in qualifying, so pace is similar there, but he needs to keep it clean. Deck needs to get past Matt Ryan pretty quickly, but Matt Ryan's not making it easy. I'm guessing he doesn't want Deck to win, which is all fair. But
this is what we saw in F1 sim racing, where we saw like people holding each other out.
This is going to end badly, I think.
No,
Possibly.
it's not. Hopefully it won't be the same as Risky and
Pete. Use DRS now. Oh my life, this is not ours, Lewis Craig. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Round the outside, what's Lewis Craig going to do? Deck's got to send it down the inside.
I think Deck's got it. Deck's got it.
He holds on. Oh, Lewis Craig's got a penalty. Oh no. That's going to be crucial. That is then. Casper has also got a penalty, by the way, Jess.
Casper did get a penalty, yes. And Tony Parr has come in, Stephen's come in, and JP has come in.
Yeah, 3 seconds, Jess, for them both. So Deck has got at least a buffer. He needs to be careful here. Don't
bin it through El Rouge. Keep it clean, lads.
Oh, this is going to be advantage Lewis Craig, by the way. Double slipstream. What's the battery looking like? Lewis Craig has got none. Deck has got plenty. Matt Ryan's using, but Deck's going to keep it, hold of it, and he does. Nice. He makes that move, and he's now got a car between him and Lewis Craig, so that's crucial now, especially through the middle sector. He can try and push away now. Again, he's got no penalties, he needs to keep it clean. Deck, it's going to be emotional. I was emotional last week with a 5th place. I missed his win in Portugal. Remember, he did win that. It was first race win in. So he's out. That could be a safety car. It is. And for those guys who have not made a mandatory stop, that now opens it up now for Deck to take an easy victory.
Glock, Nick, Gareth, and that's it. I think everybody else is fine. I think. Has Julie Show done? I'll check if Julie Show has done a non-mandatory. I don't think he has. Nope, he hasn't. All of his stop is under green. Stephen's stop is under green as well.
Yeah.
Shame for Risky.
Oh, Glock is fuming, by the way. He's weaving so badly. He is fuming.
I think the top 2 must be fuming, definitely.
Yep.
And Matt Ryan and Gareth.
Yep.
So basically, 4 drivers. Deck. If you've already done your 2 stops, if I were you, go on softs. Go on fresh softs if you have any.
Julie Show's got a drive through. Lewis Craig is on for a soft as well.
That is interesting.
Indigo has done 3 stops, by the way, as well as Finley. So they've done their mandatory, I would have thought, because that take away
with Nick out of the picture and Finley down in 7th, and with Glock going to drop quite a bit. Finley's going to close the gap to Glock massively in the championship.
That's why Glock was weaving then.
Yes.
So I think this is now advantage Finley.
Yes.
Obviously, Casper is still back into provisional lead.
But he's not going to like it because he's got a penalty.
Yeah. Has Jordan made a mandatory stop?
Jordan has done his stops, yes. He's done it all under green.
So he hasn't done a non-mandatory, okay, cool.
Leroy's fine as well.
Fresh softs.
Ahmed's fine. I know he did his under green anyway.
Yeah.
Tony Parr got his final
situation.
stop on. Tony Parr got his final stop in at the nick of time. He was very lucky.
Indigo now, yep. Finley. JP.
JP was lucky as
Yeah,
well.
he's done 3 stops. Yeah.
I think did he
So-
pit under safety? Did he pit?
I think. Well, Gareth's in trouble, by the way.
Did JP just pit under safety car just then?
He's 3rd, so I don't think so.
JP's 6th for me.
No, he's 6th, yeah, but he's done 3 stops.
But he's done one non-mandatory.
Okay, so that's made. There you go.
So he hasn't. Hold on.
So he's
I
done,
will
the,
check.
he's done
I'll
the
check.
mandatory 2 stops.
I'll check race director.
Pit stops. Race director 16 laps.
So
when
he done
JP
pitted end of lap
pitted
8.
lap 15. So.
And
might
that
be okay.
was.
VAR check, I think.
Yeah, we will
On
need
that
to do a VAR check, like I did with Risky earlier.
Yep.
So.
Oh, Sully's left us at ways out anyway, so.
Yeah, he's out the race anyway. Right, JP. End of lap. I think JP was far. In. Yeah,
Lap 15.
I'm just trying to think when the safety car came out. No, he's fine because it came out on lap 16. So JP has done his mandatory because he's only done one non-mandatory.
Yep, so there you go. So he's, so JP's currently 2nd then. Penalty
Yes.
situation, 3 seconds same as Finley. So Indigo provisionally 2nd then. If the penalties stay where they are. Deck obviously down in 10th would be.
That safety car has not helped Dak because he was in a good position.
Has Jordan done 2 stops, by the way?
Yeah, you did ask me that loads of times, and I said yes.
Just checking, just double checking, triple checking. But so Deck then. Currently in net P6, but again with eyes ahead with penalties. Could be a potentially 3rd podium there. It could be a podium for Deck if he can keep it clean.
So out of the ones who still yet who've done their mandatories, the first person to not have a penalty is Indigo, and then it's Jordan, then it's Dak.
Yep. So that could be your 1, 2, and 3.
So Indigo could get a 3rd race win of the season, and Jordan will get a podium on his debut as well.
Re-debut.
Re-debut, his return, that's it. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So that would be good for him if he keeps this up, of course. One thing I want to get better at is like having stats for every driver saying, oh, this is their millionth win or something like that, or millionth pole.
Yeah, I've got the database on Discord, but I need to update it a bit quicker.
You do.
But it's okay.
I need to actually get better in commentary to actually reference it live on air. Yeah. Because I always like a bit of milestones. I believe safety car will be in this lap.
Yes, it is. Blocker's gone early, pretty early before. Last 2 times.
You cannot follow the safety car in, just as a reminder.
No, you cannot. Yep. So if another safety, we've had 4.
We've had
got one more safety car, boys and girls.
We've had 3 at the start, 1 now. Please don't get one more, otherwise I think Nick will definitely be disqualified.
It might be a final lap pit lane, or it could be a disqualification if the safety car comes in late next time.
Yeah.
Because you can't pit. Well, that could throw it open.
So, for the likes of and Glock's gone again. I think for Glock, he's hoping there's going to be no trouble behind. So for Glock, he's going to try and go away. And Matt
Nick's
Ryan...
in the pits again. Oh my life, what is Nick doing?
Oh no.
Oh my
Nick,
goodness.
I told the chat.
Oh, Nick. I think he just knows he's out of the race. He's not going to score any points, so I think whatever, he might as well be disqualified.
Well, he's out of championship contention now. He's just having some fun at this point. He doesn't care.
Well, and Julie showed not mandatory either. But anyway.
Yeah, Julie. I think Julie show's done his stuff anyway.
Oh my goodness, man, it's a bit close. Bit of wheel banging, but gets away with it. What about Indigo? He's going to go for the cutback. Oh, he's going to go around the outside, bit of contact.
Oh my goodness, that was
just about
tight.
gets through there. Oh my
Gareth's
goodness me.
Glock's hoping there's going to be no safety car.
Oh, someone. Indigo. Oh my life, Deck. Jordan is now leading.
Jordan's now
Indigo's
leading
down to
a
the
race.
provisionally third. Provisionally.
Provisionally, of
Because
course,
Casper's
yeah.
penalty. So Casper's officially winning, but not winning with the penalty.
Yeah, winning, but
So,
not winning. So, yes, because then Matt Ryan, don't forget, has done his stop.
Oh, Indigo down the inside. Does he do it?
No, he does
Yes, he
not.
does round the outside. Yes, round the outside. Oh. Yep, he gets it done.
He gets done on deck, but not Jordan. Jordan is...
Not Jordan, not yet. We'll see. But I'm guessing Glock will be in now.
I think if you haven't boxed, just box now.
Yep, Tony Barr getting past Gareth as well. He's not doing live that one. But yeah, Indigo.
Glock's in. Glock is in.
Yep, not quite.
Matt Ryan. Oh, Matt Ryan, what are you doing? You've done your 2 stops. Has he done his 2 stops?
Well, obviously not.
Well, obviously not. I thought he did. My bad.
Was Deck run out of fuel? What's going on? Oh, illegal overtake, or is he run out of fuel? What's happening?
Illegal
there?
overtake.
Oh, okay.
Because there is
What's
ghosting
happened
on.
there? Just Lewis Trade, then ghosted. I don't
Yes,
think they've made
I
any contact, but he's
think
ghosted.
Okay. That is very confusing.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, I don't know what's happened there, but
Right.
either way, Leroy's overtook him.
Right, gap between Casper and Indigo, I will get that up now, is 4.4. So as it stands, Casper is your net race leader. So if he can't afford to get any more penalties, if he keeps this up, he will win this race. As Finley gets
Finney's
another
got
one.
another penalty. The pressures of fighting for a championship, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah. It's going to be interesting. But Tony Parr down the inside of Lewis Craig. Lewis Craig is dropping. Obviously, well, that's not quite worked for Lewis Craig. He's got the pace at the start.
No.
But, yeah, gap still 4.3. Indigo's obviously, in terms of tyres, 2 lap fresher. No, he doesn't. He's got the 1 lap fresher. Sorry, I'm looking at Jordan. So, very similar on tyres. So, he's got fined 1.2 seconds. He's definitely pushing. He needs to get past JP as quickly as possible to try and get that clean air. But can Casper hold on to a win? He just narrowly missed out on 1 hub on Sunday in the top tier.
He had a penalty.
Is he going to miss out on to another one in VSL?
I think he finished second on Sunday as well.
Yeah.
But there were drivers that got on a fair drive 3 penalties for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah.
Which was a bit.
It happened to Cam in VSL, didn't it? Start of the game cycle, I think. So.
Yeah, it was a bit harsh, and it wasn't just one driver that got it. It was like 3 or 4 drivers that got the same thing, and I was like, oh, what is happening?
Damage. Yeah.
And Lewis Craig has got maybe fastest lap. He's going fastest lap, I think. Or has he got damage? He's got damage, yeah.
Yeah. So there's something happened between him and.
Potentially, yeah. There's JP hanging about with Indigo. Indigo's got him, so that was crucial for Indigo on the fresher rubber.
By the way, the gap is under 3 seconds now.
Yeah, gap is under 3 seconds. Around this sounds, Indigo will win this race. Indigo, I don't know how many warnings he's got.
I'll check. I won't say anything, but I will check.
Yeah. Don't tell me. We want to leave the viewers in suspense. Go on.
Okay. There we go. But there we go. So yeah, Indigo provisionally leading this race, only just though by half a cent. In terms of battery, Casper's slightly got more. That's going to be crucial then on the final lap. He's got more battery. But Leroy on the back of Jordan, and Leroy's got a penalty. This is going to open another position for Deck. Deck can keep it from getting any warnings, but he's behind Jordan. Jordan's showing down to a good pace. But Jordan, again, on the back of JP, doesn't have to fight it too hard. The guys around him on penalties, but he would like to get it just for bragging rights and potentially get a bit closer to it. He'd probably take second, won't he? Well, probably not second. We'll try and get second if he can.
Oh, love tap!
Oh.
That was contact, but harm but fair for Leroy. Now, there's a big fight between Leroy Jordan and JP for 4th place on the road. Has got to take the fastest lap. Where is Finley at the moment? Finley's in P2, but he's going to drop down quite a bit. I think we'll lose out to Glock.
That could be a crucial point, by the way.
Yeah, it could be.
12 seconds. No, he's alright, I think.
He's all right.
How many penalties has he got?
I don't know, but
he's only got 6 seconds
now
left.
He's lost another position on the road. Jordan's got past JP. So as it stands, if
Indigo
I get
is going to take the win.
it'll be Indigo, Casper, and Jordan your top 3. That order, I believe.
Yeah. I think Det's just going to miss out on a podium.
Yeah, he'll be
heartbreak
5th.
for him. Yeah. Should he have stayed out though? That's going to be the question that's going to go through his head.
That is a tough
Should he have stayed out? Well, look where Casper is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Casper was one of the only ones that stayed out. He stayed out in the mediums and he was able to keep control of the restart. I think he knew that the ones in front of him still yet to make a mandatory stop, so he stayed out anyway.
Yeah. So that could have been a bit crucial there. Det could have probably potentially finished P2 today, but
he could have won.
Missing out. But there we go. Last few bit then. So what can Casper do? It looks like Indigo is going to grab the win, snatch the victory away from his teammate on the debut for the Alpine team as a full-time driver in VSL.
Good for constructors.
Block is up to P8. On my life, Leroy right in the back of JP. They've got nothing left in terms of battery, but Casper is going to take the win. Does he hold on to a podium? Indigo does take the win then on track. Finley. What about Jordan? Jordan takes 3rd.
Brilliant for Jordan.
Det's up to 4th. Yeah, Jordan great there from brilliant P3. And a Williams, I think it's the first podium for Williams. Unfortunately, they don't get any points.
Lewis Craig will, due to Nick not doing his 2 stops, Lewis Craig will get the final point. Once he crosses the line.
Final point? No, he's at 16th, so he won't.
No, Nick hasn't done his 2 stops. Both of his stops were
followed
the safety car.
Yes. Oh. And good recovery from Glock, by the way. Only finished 2 positions away from Finley. Obviously, I know Finley had penalties, but
it will be between Glock. It will be between Glock and Finley for the championship. It will be those 2 only, I believe, according to the maths.
Yeah. Fortunately, with the disqualification of Nick and obviously a DNF for
Nikita. Yeah, they're both out of it, unfortunately.
Yep.
Shame for that.
Racing, isn't it? Fortunately, but well done to Indigo, taking another victory of the season. Well, I think someone's going to have a hard time beating him next season if he signs up for full time. But yeah. What's your thoughts, Jess?
It took a while to get going. It took a while to get going, but there were some good battles. Quite a few down the field, some good surprises as well. Jordan and Det gaining up a few positions. JP from 19th to 6th. Stephen as well with a top 8 finish. Tony Parr, 9th. When was the last time we saw that? He's going to jump massive in the championship.
Yeah. He might jump ahead of Ahmed, actually. Ahmed scored points as well, so probably something else, actually.
Yeah, I think he equals it. Oh, no. How many points is 9th place?
7.
So basically, he equals what his points total is already just by finishing. So he's on 14 points now. Anyway, we've got Indigo, Casper, Jordan, Deck, Finley, JP, Glot, Stephen, Tony, Ahmed, your top 10. Leroy, Matt Ryan, Julie Show, Gav, and Lewis Craig, your finishers, and everyone else is irrelevant because they've either retired or got DQ'd. So that was it for the penultimate round of the season, but next week, it's a double, it's a 25%, no, 35% races around Portimao Circuit, 24th of April at 8 PM GMT. And
BST.
BST.
Yeah,
sorry, we are British summertime. I'm used to saying GMT. That's probably why. A race around where we could see Glot win the title after race 1, which could happen.
Or potentially Finley. Well, it could happen.
Could be either one or. If
either or. If you have another race like today.
I'll be interested to see the gap as well going into next week. But just a quick note as well, I won't be here next week because I'm going away for a few days. So
the celebration of you going away of a break, not that you're not here.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, yeah. It's a mental health break because I haven't been away for quite a while, so I'll be going away. So Matt will be here. I'm not sure who will be joining him, but we'll find someone.
We'll find out. Yeah. We'll find someone.
Yeah, we'll find. Yeah, if anyone is watching that might be interested, let me know. But for myself and Matt, thanks for joining. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at VSL_F1, Instagram the same. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. And the final round is going to be epic, so make sure you join us for that. Would it be Glock or Finley that will take the title in just 7 days' time? The final round of F1 23 before we head to the new game in F1 24. We still got a few more things to do on F1 23 first though, but we're not going to announce it yet. Still got a few more things to iron out. So
season, probably the awards night potentially. But,
yes.
Yeah.
So make sure you stay tuned to find out a bit more about what's happening. But yeah, see you soon. Have a good evening and take care, everyone. Bye.